Friday blessings, soul travelers, blessings, and welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle. So good to have you here for your Friday reading. Let's get ready for the weekend, shall we? Tapping into the Fairy blessing cards, the Oracle cards that is going to show us what blessing we should be looking forward to and appreciating at this time. All right, we're going to then take a look at our jack-o'-lantern cards and see what messages are coming through for the tarot, clarify all of that with a few on each one of those of the vice versa tarot, because you know there's always that duality aspect to life, isn't there? And then we will tap into the Forest Fae cards to get some advice messages for our week moving forward. This one on the bottom says, the spirit familiar, seek loving connections and cherish friendships. Yes, always important. And then we will, of course, get some love messages this week. And today is going to be from the Lovers Oracle cards, so do stick around to the end for that. Now, guys, if you do want a personal reading, check out VenusianWays.org. Also, you can get your blessing bundle, complete with a little Hamsa hand on this one. It comes with your choice of white sage with different kinds of flowers on them. We also have the holy wood or Palo Santo, and it also comes with a selenite wand. Now, if you'd like the smokeless version, we do have those as well. Again, check us out at VenusianWays.org. Beautiful. Now, watch your ears. We're going to bring in the beautiful, loving, and protective energies of the divine. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, way-showers, and guides. Dear Fae, bring through the message that we most need this day. Take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths and relax. Yes, yes, relax, relax, relax. It is time to get into this beautiful message. And thank you so very much to each and every one of you out there, all of my subscribers. And hey, if you haven't subscribed already, we have hit over 500 now. Yeah, that is reason to celebrate. So I am celebrating this Friday with you for that reason. So thank you to everyone. Hit the subscribe bell and notification if you have not already. Also, go ahead and hit the like button, because you definitely are going to want to hear what this message is all about, and we need to get it out into the algorithm so others can hear it too. So thank you for all the likes, comments, shares. You guys have been talking so much to me in the comments lately, and I've really appreciated it. Thank you so much. Let me know, continue to let me know how these messages are resonating with you, and thank you. What is coming out for our collective for this beautiful Friday? Okay, we have an energy of a blessing of the liminal space. All right, so feeling a little bit like we're in the purgatory period, perhaps, you know, a little bit of that in between, not quite feeling like, you know, it's anybody who's been pregnant out there can relate to this, but it's kind of like, you know, that period is kind of right around the 4-month mark, right? Especially if it's your first pregnancy. And it's like before you really start looking pregnant, and you kind of just look a little pudgy, if you know what I mean. So you may be in this liminal period, you know, like before you are really where you want to be. It's like, you know, you can't quite feel that place because you're not quite completely there yet, but you know, in a sense you can as well. A blessing of glamour. All right, so this is an energy of, sometimes we got to throw a little bit of our own little spice into the mix and just believe, you know, allow the fairies to sprinkle that little pixie dust, and allow us to sprinkle our own pixie dust, you know, and see everything as magical as it's able to move from that in-between place, right? No going back for sure, you know, but it's like, how can we push through that plateau, if you will? A blessing of Nymphere. Definitely. So this is getting back to nature. This is definitely some grounding energy coming in here, healing the heart for sure. Maybe needing to eat some more greens is what I was getting from that energy as well. Your energy, your physical energy is so much, you know, it's enlivened by eating natural foods. And I teach a lot about that even with natural health. And that's why I have a medicinal vinegar as well that I reformulated from the Black Plague era, all right, the Dark Ages. So, I mean, yeah, I'm one of those people that's always kind of in the in-between place, you know. All right, so this energy is a number 23 card coming to a 5. So what is it going to take for us to make that change, or what change is necessary for us to make, perhaps, you know, to move out of this place where we may feel a little stuck, perhaps, at this time. All right, so the blessing of the liminal space. Well, it's not a 23. It is a... Sorry, guys, I read that wrong. There we go. This is kind of a longer one. Okay, here we go. This is for your Friday. The fairy gift of gateways, sacred sites, enchanted times. Dear that's funny, Mercury retrograde. Dear fairy friend, you have reached a great moment, a point where you can receive the blessing of the liminal space and time. The gateway, the moment, the choice is here. Let the liminal, the in-between, become more and more apparent to you. May the blessing of the sunrises and their dawn colors and sweet sweet beginnings be yours. So it's kind of like really enjoying those, you know, kind of like dusk and dawn. I really like those times too. Maybe you should be outside during those times where you can really take it in, that transition point, and just how beautiful it is, and maybe helping to give you lots of chills, more of an appreciation for the space that you're in, and seeing it more as a beautiful transition as well. And may the sunsets, with their richness and splendor and their message of coming rest, be yours too. May the in-between spaces, the places where the fairies can reach you so easily, and where you can discover your own magic, be yours. Yeah, just think about that whenever you're going through these places where you're not quite where you want to be yet, but you know, you're not going back either. You're definitely moving from one place to another, but just maybe you could think about the sunrise or the sunset and how beautiful it is in that quietness, because there is that stillness in that space that just feels so beautiful. To be blessed with the liminal is to be blessed with the deeper magic of the natural world, to have the ability to step outside of human rush and stress and worry, and deeply experience the quiet spaces within nature that are so often offered, yet so rarely accepted. And how beautiful at that time too, because that's when all the animals are kind of scurrying about, and you'll see a lot of different animals at those times. I see a lot of rabbit and quail, just everything is out at that time. It's beautiful. I'll even see, like, especially at sunset, I'll see like the geckos and the lizards. They'll be on the sidewalk and just kind of, you know, just looking towards the sun. It's beautiful. All right, so find yourself within the sacred grove with the old wise trees. Find the space between the worlds and walk a while with the guides and fairykin who love you and wish to be of assistance to you. Find your way into the magic of your own life and soul. A little bit more, guys. Give me just a second. I gotta turn the page. So this is like really, you know, reconnecting with yourself, and doing so through nature, basically, is what this is saying. Like if you've lost your connection, and that's what that numb-free energy with that green energy is too. Again, maybe you need to eat your greens, maybe you need more greens in your life, kind of thing, right? Literally, but getting outside is going to mean so much for you too, from an energetic perspective. All right, and leave behind the push and stress that strips the world of its magic. Yeah, so if you don't, this is why happymediumhypnosis.com, yes, it's very important for you to de-stress, to play. You've got to have this in your life every single day, all right? Even if you're not getting outside, you've got to have those ways to de-stress and take care of yourself, nurture yourself. That's how you get out of these stuck places, right? May your intuition flow easily and accurately. May there be a sense of deep peace and trust with the world. And may you know that there is an abundance well of magic and fairy wisdom awaiting you every day, every hour, within these sacred spaces and places, whether it's out in nature or in everyday life. It's there. You just got to remember and tap into that magic, all right? It doesn't matter where you are, it matters your perception, all right? Absolutely. Find the space in between, find the magic that dwells within, find the fairy circle in the field, and let yourself be blessed again and again with the blessings of the enchanted ones, the sacred spaces that lie all about us. Yes, all about us, no matter where we are. We can make those spaces sacred ourselves. Blessings of the liminal to you, fairy friend. Yeah, we can make that everyday mundane. We can turn it into something magical. It doesn't have to be, just a old humdrum kind of energy, right? This is us choosing to break free of this energy. Do whatever it takes, from that positive perspective. If getting outside, going camping, or the things that you tap into that really help you, but think outside. And what is that? Do you have a special grove or tree or field, whatever it is that you like to go to? It may be very important for you to reconnect in that space right now, because that's where you've always kind of found your center, found your answers when you needed them. Yeah, 10 of Cups energy, as well as the 6 of Swords energy. That's always been like your happy place and helping you move into a better place when you need to. All right, find your answers, if you will, so that you can do what you need to do, kind of thing. Hierophant energy, yeah, for sure. Maybe you're going to be teaching other people about that as well, or you're going to have I was getting a marriage energy with that Hierophant and the 10 of Cups. So maybe, who knows? Wow. Well, don't let somebody else be the only reason why you break out of this space. It's the only thing I'm going to say. 1144. 4 of Pentacles. Hold back. So yeah, make sure that you're, just be aware of this space and be aware of what it's showing you at this time. Why you may be here. You know what I mean? Instead of being in such a rush to get out of it, perhaps. 6 of Pentacles energy. Yeah. Reciprocity energy coming through here. It's saying like, you got to give a little to be able to have that push, if you will. 12-12 energy on the clock. It's got to be balanced. You have to be balanced to be able to move out of this place, all right? You got yourself into this place kind of energy, right? Like, so we have to accept our part of the responsibility of how we got into this place, right? And then be the big girl or boy and do what we need to do. All right, rest after our battles, learn our lessons, and come back out ready to fight another day. 7 of Cups energy. You're definitely going to have to be more aware of your choices. You may have a lot of choices actually before you at this time. Maybe that's why you're in this space. You've been in this space perhaps for a while and not really sure about the whole maybe relationship aspect of things. Trying to use your intuition to decide, what may be the best choice for you out of everything that's being presented to you. There's definitely a lot coming at you right now. Could be a lot of sexual energy. Maybe that's why you're pulled back in this space, healing yourself. Because maybe this is not the type of energy that you're really trying to draw, but you may just be this very beautiful person at this time that people are drawn to. 9 of Pentacles, yeah, in reverse. They want to definitely take you off the market. Queen of Cups energy. They want to win your heart, whoever these people are, for sure. But maybe these aren't people that really, get you going, or, what do they say? I can't think of any expression right now, but they don't turn you on kind of energy. You know what I mean? They're just not the type of person that you would be willing to come off the market for, is what I'm getting, to be honest with you. All right, let's look a little bit deeper into this and see what's going on. So it's like, I don't think like, it's not that you don't want to come out of this space, the blessing of the glamour and the blessing of the numb-free. I think you're just really more focused on self-care right now, loving yourself, and, waiting for what makes sense and what you really want to give your energy to. 6 of Pentacles energy, 4 of Pentacles energy in reverse. So this is saying that you're willing to, give to a situation that is fair, that is reciprocal and things of that nature. But maybe, this is something that has been what's kept you from really moving forward into these relationships, because, they've never really quite turned out the way you had hoped that they would. You know, it's always like a power struggle, you know, with these situations a lot of times. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Not holding back. Yeah. I think you're pretty clear, you know, that you're not going to be playing into any toxic energy, people that just want to give, you know, breadcrumb you, that kind of thing. This is energy that we're definitely turning our back on and not willing to deal with. Sending that Knight of Wands energy packing, right? That definitely is going to bring some brighter days for us. What's going on with the Seven of Cups energy? Yeah, nothing but burdens is what this feels like right now. I don't think you're having it at all. Honestly, like, I don't know if you really even believe in love at this time, quite honestly, which is maybe why you're in this place. It's like, I just really don't want to have any more of that kind of burden in my life. Three of Swords energy, yeah. Seven of Swords energy for sure. This is confusing type energy, and this is definitely nothing but burdens, you know, when you got to worry about the thief in the camp. And oh yeah, look at that. Karmic energy. Somebody who probably has always got somebody in the background. Dang, this person. And their wand. Who is this? Yeah, I can understand why you'd be holding back. Is this the kind of energy that you always have to deal with? Somebody always bringing you nothing but heartache and heartbreak? Hopefully not bringing you an STD, because Jesus, where have they been sticking that thing? Eight of Wands energy. Definitely not blocking, you know. This cock is not blocking anything. It's definitely looking for every hole it can find, is what it seems like. Looking out for every opportunity to break a heart or two. Jesus, who is this person? No wonder you're just staying away. Six of Swords in reverse energy. It's like this person constantly has you like up in your head, you know, just confused from all perspectives is really what this feels like. Definitely, you know, not feeling any love in this situation. And even though this, you know, they look like they're celebrating, it's almost like a little bit more of an act, you know what I mean? More karmic energy coming out here again for sure. This does feel like a karmic energy, somebody who gets around, if you will, the world energy here. If this is what you've been dealing with, I can understand, once again, why you are choosing to walk away. Dang, King of Wands, what the heck? You just ain't got no shortage of women and manipulation tactics and things of that nature, huh? Well, I think somebody else is ready to turn their back on this wicked magician and deal with them no longer. And if that's you, kudos, because yeah, it feels like this person does do nothing but keep you in a space of where you are totally confused. You don't know if you're coming or going. That in between, you know, liminal space. It's like, what do you trust? What do you believe in? Certainly not this person from what I'm seeing, because if this is you, that's bad, but I don't think so. You know, I think we're seeing energy of what you've been dealing with is what I'm going to say coming through here. We have an energy of away we fly. Take the cloud roads, delight in your imagination. And that's definitely where this dear Faery is, sitting on the moon, the crescent moon energy, right? So getting lost in those clouds, you know, getting away from this energy, you know, as far away as you can, mind, heart, in every way that you can. Six of Swords energy. We need to get out of Dodge, all right? Do what you got to do, because it just feels like this has been nothing but I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Lenny Kravitz, yes, for sure. And then we have the gatekeeper says, let go. All things are possible on the borderlands. Yes, that's exactly where this Faery is too, watching at the highest perspective possible, just like this flying card. Yeah, when we get above the clouds like the eagle, oh, it's a whole different perspective, isn't it? Oh yes, and then we can see clearly. And the eagle is master in my animal totem deck. So that basically is saying that you've mastered being able to see through the illusions and what's been going on here. And I don't think you want to be a part of that anymore based on what I'm seeing, which is really good. The storyteller says, stories are medicine, strategizing and renewing. Oh, strengthening and renewing. Stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. This gives me an energy of journaling. Like, you don't want to forget, you know, especially these kind of circumstances that you may go through, that you want to make sure 2020 you see clearly, you learn your lessons on for sure. All right, so make sure and write it down. Make sure that you do not forget and learn from the lessons, these harsh lessons particularly, that leave you in these places where you're just like in limbo and you're like, what in the hell just happened here, right? It's like a thief in the night kind of energy. Came in and stole your heart, along with a little bit more than that. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it, but do watch out for those guys that may be trying to steal your light. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful, just like that glamour energy. Receive that blessing now. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Beautiful. So you can always rise out of that liminal space, my dear fairy friend, soul traveler. All right, well, hit that like button, subscribe, and bell notification. I'll see you soon, and bye for now. Happy Friday.